The following program contains sax and violins. Parental discretion is advised.
Medically
Live from Denver, Colorado, across the world, wide web.
At 128 kilobytes per second.
Cynical, intolerant Brian Padley, and the fun-loving lover of fun, Jerry Lee McGuire. And now, from Live 365, it's Soundcheck, Denver music scene.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, rock and rollers, and whoever else might be listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. I'm Brian Pavlik, along with Jerry Lee McGuire, otherwise known as Brian P. and Jerry Lee. We are broadcasting live from the Virginia Village Inn, not to be confused with that other establishment with a very similar name. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Lee McGuire.
Well, as I was saying, Bri, before I was rudely interrupted 18 years ago, it's great to be here with you every week, turning people on to the sound of Denver. Man, that was a long commercial break.
Actually, what was it like? I believe it was 17 years, was it?
17, 18 years? It was something like that. What did you do during that 18-year sabbatical?
Watch TV.
That's it?
Pretty much.
Dude, you didn't have this many children 18 years ago.
Well, okay. It's a fine point.
So you guys
have
been
some
busy.
children. Yeah.
You've been busy. Let's see. 18 years, man. Let's see. What did I do? I wrecked a car. I think I was in and out of a few bands. Ate a bug. Watched a movie. There might have been a girlfriend or two. I don't
Very
really
nice.
remember. You know, I'm just glad to be back after being
yeah.
replaced by a cool 105 simulcast. That stung.
Or a DU hockey game.
I didn't mind that.
Yeah, that was okay. But yeah, speaking of, I guess I was in and out of a couple of bands as well, and I guess I forgot to mention that we did move to Houston for, I don't know, a brief 10 years. So
that's right.
That was a little bit more than half of the last 17 years. So, but yeah, like you, I mean, this is awesome. We are going to be promoting local Denver music, and
That's right. It's great to be back, Denver, plugging your gigs and spinning your records.
yeah, and hopefully, I don't know, get some people to tune in, and not only that, but there will be some good music, because there's some good music coming out of these parts, isn't there?
There is, and I know of 53 people that are listening right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, you want me to name them?
Sure.
I can start. Number 1, Steve Trout.
Okay.
Number 2, you really want me to go through
No,
this?
probably not.
And watch, Steve's probably not even listening. Right?
Hey, I think to kick it up, we should play something from the old days.
That sounds good.
One of our original guests, probably one of the first 5 or so shows at least.
Is this the Brethren Fast?
Brethren Fast, yeah, and not only were they a guest, just great music. One of my favorite guests that we had on the show, and one of my favorite bands around town at that time. So let's do it.
I remember the last time we had him on the show. It was your birthday. We
That's
were
right.
on a double-decker bus. We were showing our butts to people on Larimer. It was a great time.
Let's do it. It's Brethren Fast. It's off the What in the Hell album. It's called Coupe de Ville.
And you listen to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Mercedes-Benz. Got a 472, runs like it should. Brother and Joe behind the wheel, sport Major Wood. I said, Kookaburra, Kookaburra,
What was the name of that tune, Brian? Really? That's not what it says on the computer thing.
Hey, did she? did she bring my wings yet?
No. Cecilia ordered them for Sarge Coffee.
That was it was it was Coupe de Ville that tubbed and slammed.
You know who we have on
What the hell album?
You know who we have on the show tonight? Who's actually sitting in the booth behind me?
Yes, our guest for this evening.
That's right. The legendary Kurt Jones is in the booth right behind me, but we're not going to say nothing to him.
Dang it! I was supposed to introduce the guest on that very first intro.
That's okay, man. His pictures all over the place.
I'm rusty.
You're rusty.
It's been a 17-year hiatus.
Hey, you know one good thing
very long break.
that you haven't. Good thing you didn't lose your pipes.
My what?
No, when I say pipes, I mean like your voice.
Oh, man.
You know, because
never had one to begin with, but whatever.
Well, I mean, you could be, 17 years later, you could be sounding like, you could be sounding like this.
That's true.
It would be like, whoops.
Well,
right?
after our next 17-year hiatus, I will sound exactly like that, actually.
Oops, Brian P. I think we got some Dave Delacroix.
Yes, we do. Also, a very early guest from the show way back when, but I don't know.
When did you start the show?
I believe it was 95.
Was it 95?
I believe it was.
Wow.
The very first co-host was a friend from college. I believe what happened was he didn't show up on our first episode, so I flew solo, which was a lot of fun.
Like you'll be doing here in a few minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the infamous Bill Houston.
That's right. Yeah. To be fair, your old co-host Bill Houston.
Yes,
is the one that got me the gig on this show.
Yes, sir.
Because I was a guest in early '98, and then Bill.
Why did he quit? I forgot.
Didn't he move away? I thought he moved away.
He must have moved away. Maybe to Austin.
He got a trailer and a new shirt, and he moved away. Austin,
Tejas or something, and he's still there, isn't he?
So thanks for the job, Bill.
Let's go ahead and roll that Dave Delacroix. He was one of our first guests as well. That's how Bill came about, actually. But Dave? Yeah, Dave's just a phenomenal writer, great musician, great production on all of his stuff. So let's roll Days of Rock and Roll.
Days of Rock and Roll on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
this room and turns my night into day. Like in the days of old, days of gold. Today seems so cold in the days of old, days of gold, days of rock and roll. And nothing's left, don't have no photograph. And only songs to note the time. And all between our highs and lows, later captured in your eye. You never did quite catch me right. You never did quite catch my soul. It seems you took of me all that I had, except my days of rock and roll. Like in the days of old, the days of gold. Today seems so cold in the days of old, the days of gold, the days of rock and roll. 'Cause no one knows just what we know. No one knows our virgin girl. And no one knows those days of gold, just what they meant to me and you. Like in the days of old, the days of gold. Today seems so cold in the days of old, the days of gold, the days of rock and roll. Like in the days of old, the days of gold. Today seems so cold in the days of old, days of gold, days of rock and roll, days of rock and roll, days of rock and roll.
Beetles taste like apples, wasps like pine nuts, and worms like fried bacon. We'll be right back.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals
Wow.
and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm gonna do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
We don't serve pancakes, but we serve up some fine entertainment. Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365.
All right, we're back at the Virginia Village Inn, not to be confused with the Virginia Village Inn. Hey, we got a live guest tonight. Our guest this evening is a talented singer-songwriter, a Denver legend for sure, who's brought us such great bands as the Tremblers, the Damn Shambles, the New Olds. He's currently doing some solo stuff and can be seen most weekends at the Cherry Creek Farmers Market in the North Parking Lot outside of the Bed Bath & Beyond. Ladies and gentlemen of the Pancake House, please give a nice warm welcome to Mr. Kurt Jones. All right.
Hello, Jerry Lee. Hello, Brian.
How's the salad bar up there, brother?
Hey, good. You can't get enough of these tomatoes. These are fine tomatoes.
Fine tomatoes.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. We're happy to have you here.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Yes, sir. What are you going to entertain us with off the bat here?
Well, I have several songs that I've been playing for a long time, and I bring that up because of Jerry Lee and I were together in some of those bands that he was talking about there.
That's right.
Very nice.
I might add some backing vocals even.
Yeah, stuff like that would be good to hear, brother. That's, Jerry Lee and I are reacquainting and thinking and nostalgicing over some of our days that we used to play and
back in the drinking days.
Yeah, those young wild days. Certainly.
I drank a lot of water back then.
Such fun.
But this is all about you tonight, man. You brought some solo stuff you're going to play for us.
Yeah.
Some stuff from the new olds, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we may have time to spin a Trembler song. That would be awesome.
I think we can find the time. We have, as a matter of fact, we have an hour and about 39 minutes left. So yeah,
but
probably.
who's counting, right? Who's counting?
So, hey, Kurt, why don't you tell us about the setup you had there?
I got a cajon that I play with my heel and a tambourine that I play with my toe. I call it the furniture. It's a little seated getup that I employ from my feet. And I also have Jerry Lee's playing my little shaker maracas too. That I try to be equal time. I try to use a Yamaha pedal, which he's currently flexing, and then I also sport a pearl pedal over here on the tambourine, and then a Ludwig pedal on the cajon rounds it all out.
Very
my
nice.
arsenal, and then I have a little neck brace harmonica for some lead.
A one-man band. And we'll take some pictures, and that way people can see it.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot some now. We'll put it up on the,
there you
on the
go.
page.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's and I do the Colorado Fresh Markets, which does Cherry Creek and also does Golden. We're out there by the library, and we're also out at Stapleton. And I do 40 West, which is a West Colfax Arts collective area out there, and then the Casa Bonita. I'm doing one of the couple of farmers markets out there in July and September. Yeah,
you know, like in the old days, we used to get like a beer a set or something when we played. Do you get free fruit at the?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I get a whole bag from Miller's Markets, and I get a lunch and some things like that. And oftentimes the merchants there will usually give them a little shout out while I'm sitting there in the row, and they'll kind of slip by with a coffee or a lemonade or something. It's fun.
Yeah,
the little kids are the best. The little kids are totally the best. It's like, they're just as wild as the bar folks. They get going, they get dancing, and the parents love it. They're all taking pictures of them, and it's just nothing but love. And that when they go home, they're like, "Daddy, I want a guitar. I want one of those things that he was pounding on with his foot." And I tell the folks when they walk away, they're all laughing, and they throw the buck in the hat, and they're like, "Oh, that was great." I say, "Yep, you know what Timmy's going to want next? He's going to want that harmonica at the very least. You can see if you can talk him into the harmonica, because he's going to want the guitar and the drum thing." But
if you flip me a 10, I'll talk him out.
Over here.
That's right. I'm starting careers over here.
Sorry, my wings are here.
Starting careers in showbiz, but anyway, yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's what kind of you get a little older, and I'm a little over 30 now, so it's the bar scene is hard to get in. You could add it, do that again, and then add a couple. We're getting in the neighborhood there. Anyway, I'm still out there rocking because I don't know any better.
Like I should talk, right?
That's what it's all about.
More rock, less talk. Is that what you're
so
saying?
So what are we going to hear first?
Do you want to hear?
Let's hear some stuff. What are you going to play?
Well, let's see. How about I'll start off on something on the mellow side a little bit. Called "Fool for the Girl." It's the title of one of my albums I was in with the new olds that we did.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kurt Jones.
She tells him he's her king, and the boy can do anything. Then she acts like he doesn't exist, makes him wanna jump off a cliff. She can tell when he's telling lies. She can get him to fight other guys. She can get him mad, get him glad, get him to cry just by looking sad. Romeo and Juliet were in love. Josephine was Napoleon's star above. You can be what you want to be in this world. You'll only just be a fool for a girl. She can give him wings, kill his buzz. She knows what he wants before the boy does. She can tell his future, yeah, read his mind. He'll always be one step behind. Here's the deal, boy, you know it's true. When she sets her sights on you, ain't no use, no excuse. She wins, you lose. Now Adam and Eve got carried away. Bonnie and Clyde, they were the same. You can be what you want to be in this world. You'll only just be a fool for a girl. Yeah. Well, Adam and Eve got carried away. Me and my baby now, we're the same. You can be what you want to be in this world. You'll only just be a fool for a girl, yeah. Fool for the girl.
Very nice. Woo! Very nice. Thank you, Kurt. That was Fool for the Girl, I take it?
Yeah.
Very nice. When is that an older one? Did you write that some time ago, or is that current? Or?
About 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. So it's fairly recent. I enjoyed it. Jerry Lee, what do you think?
When's the last time the waitress was by? I need more napkins.
Yeah, I don't know. I just finally got my wings after 25 minutes.
I know they're kind of cold, but anyway, we probably won't be here next week, will we? We'll be on the air, but we won't be at this village, the Virginia village.
They're never going to have us back twice.
No, that was great, Curdy. In fact, we're probably going to spin one from. We're going to spin Lafayette Blue. Is that one of?
Right, now this is one that I recorded with my friend Steve Solomon at the home recording, and we got Jerry Lee playing on this one. Your man over here on the stage left.
I played drum.
He plays the drum and the other drum and the tinkly thing.
The tinkly thing. I played that a lot, actually.
He does. And we put him in a separate room. We put him in a separate room to do it and everything. He's got his own little room with a door that we close. And then he plays the drum and the tinkly thing on this. And he plays a lot of drum and tinkly thing all through it. You'll hear it.
Let's do it. This is Kurt Jones with Lafayette Blue here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on. Oh, go ahead.
I think it's available on like your Amazon and stuff like that.
Very nice. We'll have links.
Jones Sugar, the album.
Sugar. All right. Look for it in Sugar exclusively at Walmart. Or no?
I don't know, Mom.
Amazon works. All right. We'll be right back.
Lafayette, when we first met, you stole my cigarettes. Feeling good like a pill I took. You had me with one look. What's the matter with the clothes I wear? What's wrong with my hair? You got me in a mystery. Why won't you talk to me? You know I'm crazy for you. Don't leave me Lafayette blue. Lafayette, would you walk me down little streets of this big town? I call you up those pretty rings. I won't forget these things. What's the matter with the world I'm in? Don't make me die again. You got me so lowly, I'm climbing up slowly. You know I'm coming for you. Don't go now, Lafayette blue. The winter's cold, the summer leaves all dead and gone. The world turns, my mind blows, my heart goes, what's wrong? Lafayette, would you walk me down the little streets of this big town? I call you up those pretty rings. I won't forget these things. You know I'm coming for you. Don't go now, Lafayette blue. Don't go now, Lafayette blue.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted broadcast is property of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Any rebroadcast or reproduction without express written consent is in violation of federal law and strictly prohibited.
Some assembly required.
Not actual size.
Batteries not included.
Use only as directed.
Void where prohibited.
Actual mileage may vary.
No animals were harmed during the production of this broadcast.
All musicians over 18 years of age do not listen to this program if you have high blood pressure,
heart disease,
diabetes,
thyroid disease,
asthma,
glaucoma,
or difficulty urinating.
May be too intense for some
Parental
viewers.
discretion advised.
Hippies beware.
And now, with your up-to-the-minute happenings in downtown Denver, here's some stoner who hasn't a clue.
Wow. Is he on the line?
I think he's on the line, but he's supposed to... Hey, are you there?
Yeah, Brian.
I can't really hear you.
Hello? Hello, Brian?
The stoner's supposed to be out at the Denver Cruiser ride in downtown. They do it every summer. It's a bunch of bikers, bicycles, wearing costumes. I don't know, all kinds of fun. It sounds like a good time.
It really is.
I don't know much about it, but hopefully we're going to find out what it's all about from some stoner.
Am I supposed to see this bike thing, though?
Yeah. And are you wearing a costume?
Yeah, I don't want a jean jacket on, man.
I don't know.
Jean jacket? He's got a jean jacket.
I don't know that that's really much of a costume, but hey, stoner, you're not.
What? Brian, hello?
You're not really there, are you?
No, dude, I'm not. I'm not really. I'm at a dispensary, man.
Sounds like he's at a dispensary.
I mean, I got 2-for-1 pre-rolls, half off chocolate chip, animal, and grape juice girl sausage.
Yeah, stoner. We'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, we'll
all
talk
right?
to you next week, dude.
Maybe go where you're supposed to go.
Where'd you get that guy?
Like I said, he's some stoner.
Then we sent him out to. He wasn't even there, man. He was in the parking lot of some dispensary.
I'm really not surprised.
Well, let's see. You've got some music queued up, don't you?
Yeah. No, not really. I don't, because I'm not finding my Wanker song I'm supposed to play because I don't know where it is.
Oh wow!
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can add it.
Well, while you're looking for that,
I did find it. You wanted to hear a Wanker song, right?
No, not really. But I think. No, I was going to tell you that this next band appeared on the show back in April 1998, Brian.
Really?
Yeah, where they drank all the Zambito that was supplied by the sponsor, and they took phone calls from their family.
That's funny. I don't even remember. Perhaps
You don't even remember.
Perhaps I was at the Denver Cruiser ride that night.
Yeah, with the stoner guy. Right? Anyway, here's Wanker with a tune called "Circus in My Pants." Hope you enjoy it. And there you go, the mighty Wanker from 1988 with Circus in My Pants. It's when the band was going through their psychedelic phase. The aerosol from the Aquanet cans kind of messed with their minds.
It was definitely psychedelic, if I may say so.
You know, but they all came out of it okay, and once they switched to the pump spray bottle, they were fine. True story. That's all I've got. No, actually, you know what? We've got another one we're going to spin from a band called The Damn Shambles. Hey, Kurt, come back over here.
Hey, how's it going? All
hey,
right,
do you remember this one? In fact, you wrote this one. This is called Jackie the Burger Boy.
Jackie the Burger Boy, yeah.
Was this based on a real cat?
Well, I had enough of them Burger Boy type jobs for sure. I think I came up with that once when I was in one of those jobs, and I had the Jackie the Burger Boy. You know, who was it? Like Lou Reed or somebody said, if you got the title, you're home free. Once you get the title, once you get the concept, you know. So I had Jackie the Burger Boy, and I used to have some other kind of thing going with it. And one day it was just we were doing like we used to do in the Shambles, in the Damn Shambles, which is we'd get together, remember, in my garage or Pete's, and we would just like kind of write it standing in a circle around.
Yeah.
And we would just come up with like, I got this.
Oh, and I've got this.
Yeah, so we just kind of, then I had Jackie the Burger Boy, and a lot of the song, as you'll see, is Jackie the Burger Boy, so it's, that kind of helps.
And I don't know if this matters or is relevant or what have you, but when I downloaded Jackie the Burger Boy, the data that was encoded with the MP3 retitled it to Jackie the Bungle Boy. Was that? I'm not kidding.
Jackie Bungle Boy.
I hate Jackie
was that intentional or what?
I think you should check your browser history. Maybe there was some crossover.
Dang it! All right, let's play.
I've seen some crossover in your browser history, actually.
I don't know. I know about no Bungle Boy. No.
All right. Well, then we'll call it Jackie the Burger Boy.
Jackie the Burger Boy.
From the Damn Shambles. Soundcheck the Denver music scene on Live 365.
I'm Jackie the Burger Boy, waist deep in the fast fry oil. Ain't hit by a lush rig cat. Sit on my ass and smoke a cigarette. Sit on my ass and smoke a cigarette. I'm Jackie the Burger Boy, and I'm ready for the next World War. Even got my own uniform, paper hat and a short sleeve shirt. Paper hat and a short sleeve shirt. I'm Jackie the Burger Boy, $5 an hour and overtime. The shit'll kill you and it sure is fun. It don't get better, man, it just gets done. It don't get better, man, it just gets done. Hey! I'm Jackie the Burger Boy. I'm Jackie the Burger Boy. I'm Jackie the Burger Boy. I'm Jackie the Burger Boy.
Yeah, Jackie the Burger Boy. That was The Damn Shambles from the self-titled CD, The Damn Shambles. That was, Curdy, you wrote that one? You said it was influenced by...
Probably a Burger Boy.
A greasy burger pit.
or a Bungle Boy.
The Bungle Boy.
Fluorescent light that never went on.
Hey, we got to put a shout out to our
French
dear
fries
friend
that weren't
Mary
French.
Jo, who somehow magically got us back together after 18 years.
Yep.
We want to spin one of her.
Mary Jo.
Mary Jo used to be with Backbone Velvet, and we're going to spin one of those tunes right now. I don't know which one Brian has queued up.
I got Are You Proud? It's probably my favorite on the album. And it was Mary Jo and another one of our friends, all of our friends, John Gonzalez on guitar.
Oh, yeah. Johnny! Hello, Johnny.
Chip Fair on bass and Laura Coleman on drums. And they had it was kind of a shorter stint, I believe. It was right after I moved. But yeah, they had a little bit of success here in the area and bluesy, good sound, good songs. Let's spin it.
Yeah, let's do. Mary Jo does a great version of White Rabbit, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Condiment
We could probably play that sometime since we have the rights now.
We have the rights. We're licensed.
Yes, baby. All right, Backbone.
What he wants to say is
Backbone
Velvet.
Velvet. Are you proud? This is Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. On live 365.
Where's my prize?
In today's world, image means so much. What kind of pressure is this? Will this heat make me crush? Trying to find a way to stay strong inside. I must have the power that it takes. I will stay alive. Just take a good look around you. Can you find yourself out there in the crowd? Do you have a good look about you? Now, baby, are you proud? Yeah. I have feelings, wants, needs, and desires. I'm made up of so much, baby. I'm the fuel that feeds your fire. My emotions are so real, running deep inside. Do you have what it takes, baby? Are you plastic just on the outside? Just take a good look around you. Can you find yourself out there in the crowd? Do you have a good look about you? Now, baby, are you proud? Yeah, yeah. Are you proud? In today's world, image means so much. What kind of pressure is this? Will this heat make me crush? Trying to find a way to stay strong inside. I must have the power that it takes. I will stay alive. Just take a good look around you. Can you find yourself out there in the crowd? Do you have a good look about you? Now, baby, are you proud?
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
I had no idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Oh, baby, got my shirt off and my belt buckle loose, and I'm ready to rock and roll. You're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene, on Live 365, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Kurt Jones.
Johnny Shines was a stock car runner with a shirt so Hawaiian and wild. Left turn number 71 and he raced, he's a running in style. Run, run, poor pretty-eyed one with a smile from the top of the stands. In the night there's a back door waiting, she's holding out her hand. Johnny rode with the summertime woman. Johnny mused in another man's stall. Johnny Shines was a summertime lover. Johnny died, he died in the fall. Left turn on a 3rd mile over little Chevy, she's a rolling around. This is over and his best friend's darling gonna take little Johnny to town. Pet man said stay away Johnny, cause a jealous man don't forget. He just smiled with his bald head shining, said they ain't caught the Johnny boy yet. Johnny rolled with the summertime woman. Johnny mused in another man's stall. Johnny Shines was a summertime lover. Johnny died, he died in the fall. Go Johnny! Johnny Shines was a racetrack winner in another man's prize. He never saw that finish line coming when it got him right between the eyes. Out the door with a shotgun smoking and he never had a word to say. Down the road come that old black wagon and it's Johnny's last ride today. Johnny rode with the summertime woman. Come on Jerry. Johnny mused in another man's stall. Johnny Shine was a summertime lover. Johnny died, he died in the fall.
Hey! All right. I think I was black.
Very nice, very nice. Hey, we'll get back to Kurt in just a little bit, but in the meantime, we have our phone guest. It's Dave Barber. He has been a pillar in the local music community here for, I don't know, as long as I can remember. What, 20 years? He is he's the webmaster over there at Rock On Colorado. We're also going to talk a little bit about his book, Everything You Need to Know About Gigging Except How to Play Your Axe. I think that's right. Is that right, Dave? Dave, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Jerry.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, anytime. So first off, I'm sorry, go ahead.
The book is called Gigging, Everything You Need to Know About Playing Gigs Except How to Play Your Axe.
Okay, and where can we find that book?
Giggingbook.com.
Giggingbook.com.
Yeah. And you guys know me, but for people who don't know me, I used to work for years in different venues. I worked at Herman's, I worked at the Soil Dove, I worked at a number of venues around town, and I noticed that bands, particularly new bands, but sometimes old bands, were making a lot of the same dumb mistakes when they showed up for gigs. So first I would talk to them about it, and then I started writing it down, and eventually I got a book out of it.
How long did it take to compile that, Dave?
Well, probably 15 or 20 years of experience, and then a year of writing it down.
I like that the book has like true gig stories. Those are pretty cool in there too.
Yeah, and that's probably the best part is that I actually have stories. I leave out the names. I change the names to
poor Nettie. Yeah, poor Ned.
Yeah, we changed it all to Nettie and the Losers. That's the band that makes all the mistakes.
I was in that band. In fact,
I got fired because they hired Nettie.
Yeah, poor Gertie. Yeah, I love the book. I think it's a great must-read for anyone starting a band, and for those of us who've been doing it for decades can learn something as well. This book covers everything from different kinds of gigs, booking agents, sound checking, green room etiquette. I mean, that's pretty hip. To why you shouldn't piss off the sound guy. And even knowing the genre of your band and everything in between. I think we should spread this out a little bit. I think we should have Dave on more often, and we can touch on some of the subjects a little more in depth. For instance, let's talk just a little bit if we got a minute or two. I got a kick out of the green room etiquette.
Yeah, I was curious
part.
about that. I was going to ask to hear about some of that, and I think before we have him on next time, I'll try to fix this nasty buzz on this channel where the phone is connected.
I think that's the stoner dude that left the nasty buzz on there.
It's possible.
That's probably right.
He was in the green room. One of the cool things I thought, well, not that it was cool, but it was just very funny that, I think a pipe broke or something in one of the green rooms, so they had to take the ceiling out, and they found that the bands over the years have put so much crap up into the ceiling tiles.
I could not believe how much stuff was up under the ceiling tiles. I mean, some of it was just trash, and some of it is like, okay, there's like somebody's pipe and somebody's stash of pot, that kind of stuff. Not terribly unexpected, but there was a cymbal up there. I mean, a drum cymbal. What the hell?
Do you think, Dave, that I could possibly get some of that stuff back? I've been in that green room.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. No, I don't want any of that stuff back. But what are some of the other things to do with the green room etiquette? Let's touch on that one, because seriously, I'd like to have you on the show more often and touch on different things.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many topics here we could do one a week for months and months.
Well,
anyway.
we hope to be on the air for months and months.
All right. Okay, so the first thing to remember about the green room is somebody has to clean that up when you're gone, and it's somebody who works the venue. And sometimes it's the well, it could be anybody. It could be a waitress. It could be a door guy. It could be the booking guy. It could be a bartender. And if you don't know, then you trash it out, and it turns out the booking guy is the one who's got to clean up after you. That's not good.
No.
And stuff happens in the green room, and
I bet
generally, every club is a little different. Some clubs are really strict about what happens and who can go in and all that kind of stuff. And others, it's just like a free for all.
Right. Well, I think like even Herman's had they had a key for a while, which was hanging outside of the door, and then later they went with a code. And
right.
I think
the story as to why they started locking it in the first place.
Some
they had
stuff
those
stolen?
really steep stairs that went down there, and some drunk person who was not in a band went stumbling down those stairs one night and fell and broke their neck at the bottom and died.
Oh,
holy smokes!
No kidding.
This is
that's like probably the worst green room story ever.
Yeah, and they didn't they later find him up in the ceiling tiles, or?
Hey!
I'm sorry.
I had to get rid of him somewhere.
That is.
Hey, that was my favorite place to take a nap.
You guys are wrong. You're just wrong.
That's why I'm here. I'm wrong.
We have a couple of minutes left. Before we got to take a break, Dave. So is this book geared towards any level of musicianship in particular, or is it just for anybody and everybody?
Generally, it's entry-level musicians, because they're the ones who haven't done this. They haven't been through it and made the mistakes. I mean, you know, guys like Jerry, who's been out there gigging for 100 years, he's done all this.
Yeah, but I've actually I learned a few other things in there that I never even thought about.
All right.
Very nice.
Well, and I've seen bands who've been playing for long time make some of the mistakes that I point out in this book.
Yeah,
but just so, in case anybody's thinking of buying it, what it covers is everything from booking the gig to getting paid. And I do talk about what happens when you go to get paid and it's not what you're expecting. And we can do that in another show.
Yeah.
Very
That'd
nice.
be great, like next week or something.
Okay.
And so, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, just sit right there and wait for us, Dave. Go ahead, Brian.
I was just going to say, quickly touching on your website, the Rock On Colorado. That's your work, right? You're the webmaster, and you put it together. And why don't you tell us a little bit about that? I guess it kind of relates to your book, but it's like how long it's been around and what all you are involved in with that.
Okay, so rockoncolorado.com is basically, it's mostly photos, and I'm also a photographer. I do that more for fun than anything. I like to go out to shows and take pictures of people performing on stage. It's fun. But there's also articles, and this is actually where my book started, is I was writing articles and I was posting them on there for people to read. And there's a bunch of other articles that are not specifically about gigging that are not in the book, that are just up on there, like, you know, stuff about radio and stage plots, and God, I can't think of everything that's on there, but there's a bunch of interesting music industry type of stuff.
And you also, I think, reviewed CDs too, didn't you?
Yeah. When I have time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a dangerous business.
I'm a little behind on that, but yeah, there's CD reviews on there, and I'm always open to getting new CDs and trying to review them as I can.
So it's a dangerous business reviewing CDs, but it's probably a wash as far as the friends you gain and the friends you lose when you do that, right?
Well, you know, if I really don't like one, unless I really, really, really hate it, if it's just kind of and I don't care, then I don't even write a review. So it's got to be really good or really horrible, or I won't write anything.
All right, so rockoncolorado.com as well as on Facebook, I believe, and then the book, Gigging, Everything You Need to Know About Gigging Except How to Play Your Axe. And where is that again?
That is online at giggingbook.com.
All right. Well, Dave, we really appreciate your time. We got to take a break, and we'll have you on again if that's okay with you.
Yay!
Good to me.
All right.
Thanks, David. Good to hear from you, man.
Have a good night.
Nice to hear from you.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right. We'll be right back.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this. You will rock rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Okay,
we are.
We are back. My news soundtrack, it's just not working. So you know what? No news is good news, isn't it? So instead, what's that?
I said I'll do the ticka.
We'll be right back.
And now, hour 2 of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365.
What happened?
Well, that worked out nicely. I don't know.
Okay.
My newscast just didn't quite work. So
that's all right.
Instead, with Jerry Lee Maguire, it's the Retro Record Box.
That's right. This edition of the Retro Record Box is brought to you in part by the Retro Denver Metro Facebook page. View hundreds of photos from Denver's past. Your memories, your page. The Retro Denver Metro. All right, let's turn on the Wayback Machine for the Denver music scene. 1986. Oh, the alarming trends. The Alarming Trends with Fabrications. The Alarming Trends were popular on the Denver scene with interesting stage shows and hilarious fish-throwing videos produced by band member Ronnie Kramer. Let's dial in the year 1989.
You know, I have effects on this console.
Fear Asleep hit the scene with their debut release, filling clubs like Herman's, Alibis, and the Broadway. From 1989, here's Fear Asleep with Every Day's a Nightmare. Fear Asleep on the Retro Record Box. 1989 also found this little old trio from Denver calling themselves the world-famous Twister Band. Here they are with a number called Hey Dave.
I'm right here, Jimmy. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Feel the weight of 10 years. I'm beginning to hate those 10 years. A late 10 years, oh, full of fear. I lost 10 years. But when it's all behind, we got to leave it behind. The situation's not really mine. I lost 10 years. Lost 10 years. Oh. Feel the weight of 10 years. I'm beginning to hate of those 10 years. I'm a lady of 10 years. Full of fear, full of fear. I lost 10 years. When it's all behind, we got to leave it behind. Just as it is, she's not really mine. So say goodbye to the last 10 years. A waste of time. A place to fear. A place to live. A place to die. An empty space in time. The last 10 years. The last 10 years. The last 10 years. The last 10 years.
There you go, the world-famous Twister Band. That'll do it for this edition of the Retro Record Box. I'm Jerry Lee. Tune in next time for more of Denver's music history. Hey, we hope you stay with us in the coming weeks and months as our arsenal of Denver bands grows. We've got an awesome mix of both new and classic Denver artists in our playlist. There's a few fine local music shows out there. I don't know what... Cecilia, did you write this? I don't know what this is supposed to say.
Jerry Lee, that was a very nice segment. You obviously put a lot of work into it. I'm not kidding.
Well, thanks. Hey, nowhere else are you going to hear stuff like Alarming Trends.
Yes.
And
I like that.
Fear Asleep.
I really like the. Was it the last one that I heard that I said it really sounded 80s? Which one was that? I like that one a lot.
Fear Asleep. You were dancing to Fear Asleep.
I wasn't dancing.
You were doing something odd that made Table 3 leave.
I see.
Whatever you were doing. Hey, you know, we did.
Yeah?
We. Cecilia's got my notes all messed up.
She's pretty much worthless. We're going to have to fire her, I think.
Yeah, or bring her back for the next one. Hey, do you remember, you know who's still around is that crazy Rod Iron. Do you remember him?
Really?
Yeah.
He was the traffic guy,
he was
right?
the traffic guy that we used to have on the show.
He was a good one.
He used to fly around the city in that old crop duster, towing that big banner that said free admittance with Stub.
You know what I think we need also?
What?
G Minor to do the news, because his newscasts never fail like mine.
Well, he's kind of up there in the professional.
Sure he is, but he was professional when he did it before, too, so he might do it.
The funny thing about Rod Iron is no one could understand what he was saying, but I heard that now he's a busser at like the Salty Bunyan or something, and no one still understands what he's saying.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back. This is Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365.
See you, Bubba.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, Let's Do Lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
We don't have a single friend in the diamond business. Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365. That's true, not a single one. Jerry Lee, do you have any friends in the diamond business?
Let's see, in the diamond business. Yes, I actually do.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to have to redo that ID then.
Oh, the diamond business. Oh, okay. Never mind.
I think we got, I think our guest is getting pretty restless over there. What do you think?
He said diamonds, not dime bags.
Oh, sorry, my hearing. Yeah, Kurt Jones, ladies and gentlemen, with us in the studio tonight. How you feeling, Kurtie?
Oh, great.
You're looking really good. Is it fun? Are you having a good time?
I like that I can wear my pajamas down here.
I know.
I don't have to dress clothes or anything.
That's awesome.
Hello to all you folks out there. Great to be on radio.
We've got.
Last time I did a radio show was with Brian and you and Peter.
Right. I don't know what's up with that bell. I think
the bell you heard is to inform everybody that we have 10 listeners.
Wow. Well, we salute all 10 of you.
Hope we're not boring the crap out of you. I know Kurt's not, but I mean the rest of the show, the format.
And I know I'm not.
He's excited. The ever exciting Jerry Lee.
I'm ready for a song, Mr. Jones. You can indulge us?
Yeah, this is one that we used to play back in the band, back in this damn Shambles, Jerry Lee and me. A fella named Pete Alexander. We were a trio, and we did this song called Keep Her on the Road. Well, keep her on the road now. She's heading for the barn. It's just my observation. Wouldn't do no harm. Moon is on the hen house shining down. Wolf is in the woods and he's waiting round. Keep her on the road. She's running now. Who stood alone full of buckshot? Who walked for miles through burning sand? Gone down the road past the rim and seen gone and fell to swimming. Gone straight to hell and shook the devil's hand. Woo! On the road now, she's heading for the barn. It's just my observation, couldn't do no harm. Moon is on the hen house shining down. Wolf is in the woods and he's waiting round. Keep her on the road, she's running now. She's running now. She's running now. She's running, she's running, she's running.
Right. Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much, Mr. Jones.
You even had the waitress dancing with it.
And hey, thanks again, Kurt, for coming tonight. We really appreciate it. Having a good time here in the Virginia Village Inn. Not to be confused with that other establishment with a very similar name.
That's right, the Village IHOP, not to be confused with that.
No, the Virginia Village IHOP. I don't know.
Dude, I'm so confused.
Me too.
Put the stoner guy on again or something.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, Jerry, interview him. Come on, get going.
So, actually, Kurtie, what would you like to talk about?
Yeah, there you go. Besides the very poor service here at the Virginia Village Inn.
You know what? Actually, what I would like to talk about a little bit is the Tremblers. You know, the first time I saw the Tremblers was in a video. I think it was Probably Die Young, Probably Die Happy. It was like on FMTV or Teletoons or something.
Yeah. He also got on the MTV basement
tape thing. Was that was for 1986? Wasn't
87,
it?
yeah.
87. That's the first time I saw the Tremblers, and then I used to go catch you guys at the Cricket all the time. You guys were just a great party band. That's back in the day. Do you remember this? When you'd play the Cricket on the Hill, and you guys would be the only band that played all night, and you'd do, what, 2 or 3 nights? It was before they had like 4 and 5 bands on the bill and stuff.
Sure, remember those days? We
Oh, my.
got to do that. And Herman's was the size of a shoebox. Almost. I mean, it was a straight ahead club, you know, the little seating, so it wasn't real big. So yeah, you could like.
It was kind of like Denver's CBGBs or something. Yeah.
The old part of town was now like Coors Field. Remember with the Longhorn Saloon? Now it's like really and Rosie's Cafe, and those are like really kind of scary places to
Yeah,
play.
I never did Rosie's, but I did the Longhorn Saloon, and I remember we did a gig, and as we were leaving, the bartender like closes the front doors and says, "Okay, everybody just kind of hide down because somebody's outside with a shotgun." And it's like, "Oh, okay."
Yep.
Yeah, that was when it was really
That was
rough.
like 85. Yeah.
I have Brian queuing up the tune "Probably Die Young, Probably Die Happy." I can't wait to hear this one. This actually came out on a flexi disc. Am I?
Yeah, a four-song flexi.
4-song flexi disc. That
What's
you put a little penny on?
What? What's a flexi disc?
Oh, dude, it's way before your time.
Oh, okay. Thank you for
They were like
informing everybody of my
plastic,
youngness.
Little plastic records that they used to stick in magazines.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
And they'd have like a song or two on the side.
And you had to like put a penny, I think, on it to keep
Well,
it weighed down.
that's pretty badass to have your stuff on a flexi disc.
Well, it
It was
cheap, you know.
That's cool, though.
We were on the cheap.
So-
we were cheap before it was Econo or whatever.
So do you have that tune queued up?
I'm ready to roll when you give me the go.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Tremblers and Probably Die Young, Probably Die Happy on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. Let's party!
Young, probably die happy. Well, you're so tired of hearing that same song. You know the one. See, don't take care of yourself, you won't live long. No. Well, the politician talking about the next world war. Trying to make me wonder what they're worrying for. Some damn rock here. Probably die young, probably die happy.
right, partying with the Tremblers and Probably Die Young, Probably Die Happy there. From, what is that, Curdy, 1986?
Yeah, definitely wrote it when I was young, obviously.
Yeah.
One of those Peter Townsend, hope I blankety blank type of thing, I guess.
So you guys made a video for this, and it went on to the MTV Basement Tapes. Who did the video?
Someone that was hired by, actually Maddox, my buddy that was in the band, kind of handled all that stuff. Some young people from Colorado Boulevard helped crew on it, and they laid down those railroad tracks with the little dolly camera and the whole deal, and the makeup, and it was really, really funny. It was really funny. I kind of remember some.
I was once a young person at the Colorado Institute of Art. How about that?
Yeah, me too. So
right on.
Graphic
I'm still paying for that crap.
Oh, yeah, no, good.
Careful there, Jerry Lee. Don't break anything.
I'm getting excited, man. It's this Trembler stuff. Did you play this Tremblers?
But you got to be a Trembler for a little bit there, too.
I forgot. I did. I actually got to be a Trembler in 1992. It was the last 2 months of the Tremblers.
Yeah.
And
Gigi's or Ziggy's?
I did Gigi's. That's right. I did Gigi's. I did Ziggy's.
Yeah.
And there was.
That's a great place. That's kind of when we ended it there. Gigi's had a guy that would come downstairs from upstairs when you were playing and walk through the stage because he had a little apartment up there. I just wanted to squeeze that little story out. Backstage story about Gigi's there. When you'd play and their dishwasher or whatever lived upstairs from the stage, and he'd come down the little door and come out and walk in his pajamas out while you're playing there. If you woke him up. So we
the
tried
Skyline. I think we played the Skyline. Skydive or whatever, yeah.
Skyline, yeah.
Is that place still around?
I actually, you know what? I played there too. That little place on Broadway, right?
Yeah.
Where was that?
No, I think it was back
Skyline
by...
was down by 20th
Oh,
and
right.
Yeah.
That was the Skylark.
Skylark?
Kind of like this Virginia Village Inn confusion that's going on.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, me too.
But good looking. Hey, now I think moving along, we have a tune from Kelli Said.
Let's do it.
Not? This one's called Manipulator.
Soundcheck the Denver music scene on live 365.
Just stay far away from me.
Bo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm gonna do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted broadcast is property of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Any rebroadcast or reproduction without express written consent is in violation of federal law and strictly prohibited.
Some assembly required.
Not actual size.
Batteries not included.
Use only as directed.
Void where prohibited.
Actual mileage may vary.
No animals were harmed during the production of this broadcast.
All musicians over 18 years of age do not listen to this program if you have high blood pressure,
heart disease,
diabetes,
thyroid disease,
asthma,
glaucoma,
or difficulty urinating.
May be too intense for some viewers.
Parental discretion advised.
Hippies beware. Welcome back to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. You know, Brian don't know a lot about books, but he can always judge a band by its cover. Here's Brian P.
How clever. Who wrote that?
Cecilia.
Yeah, and this is going to be a weekly segment. We're gonna give some love out there to some cover bands because they are musicians as well.
And we love love. I'm a lover of love.
All three of us have been in cover bands, right?
That's right.
Yes, and anyway, this week I am featuring the So What Brothers, and I'm not biased or anything. The fact that I played in it for a couple of years is not relevant here. So What Brothers were voted the best band on the Denver A-list in 2009, 2014, and then this year, 2017. They were named one of Colorado's top 10 cover bands by Westword and named one of Denver's top 5 cover bands by CBS Denver. So What Brothers consists of Todd Schaefer. He's actually the man. He put it together. He's been the only constant part of the band for, I think it's been, like 10 years.
Is he the So?
He's the So, and the What and the Brothers are the rest of them. I don't know which one's which. But yeah, anyway, there's been a lot of lineup changes, but the current lineup is him. They've got both a female and male vocalist who harmonize and sing different leads. Great harmonies. It's Jess Hurley and David Ron Valdez on the vocals, and there's Riley Broderson on guitar, Robert Dunn on bass, and Chris George on the drums.
And she's a brother, the female.
Yeah, you know,
that's
that's the interesting part. I guess there's always been a female in the band. I don't know about always, but most of the time. And so yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what? Maybe we can ask them sometime where that name. Actually, you know, I do know what the name means. According to Todd, it's like a who cares kind of thing, kind of like a Saul Goodman. So it's like, so what, brothers?
So what?
So what? Yeah, something. That's what I heard. Anyway, yeah, let's just move on to the music. I got a track of them playing live at the Colorado School of Mine E-Days. It's about a month ago. It's a cover from Journey, Separate Ways, and I'm going to play that. The band, they do a lot of corporate and weddings, but you can still catch them out here and there at various bars and clubs. The next opportunity will actually be this weekend, both Friday and Saturday, at the Back East Bar and Grill. It's downtown on 16th and Champa. That's Friday and Saturday this weekend, the 19th and 20th at 8 p.m. So let's go ahead and play this. This is a live track from the So What Brothers. Separate Ways Journey cover here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. Denver cover band So What Brothers, covering Journey's Separate Ways. Once again, you can catch them this weekend at the Back East Bar and Grill, downtown at 16th and Champa, Friday and Saturday, the 19th and 20th at 8 p.m. What'd you think, Jerry Lee? Sounded good, didn't it?
Sure. Hey, you know, another up-and-coming act here in town is this guy, Ouija. That's W-E-G.
Ouija.
Cool. Yeah, pretty cool cat. Here he is, throwing it all down with a tune called Swamp Donkey. Remember, you heard it here first on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
The bar, from the window to the wall, they don't look far. You can usually smell them, they use booze, perfume. When they drink enough, they smell of death and doom. Bitch, you make me sick, why don't you leave me alone? Hell no, you ain't getting a number to my cellular phone. What the fuck? The bitch is all tatted and twisted. 50 bucks says there's never been a man who's kissed it. Persistent, but no one's sick enough to hit it. You keep on talking, but you could just go forget it. Here's a 50 bucks, go get your hair replaced. Better yet, I'll build to get your fucking face erased. Is that smell? Is the stench of an ugly bloated donkey? Don't want no. 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 Bitch, leave me alone.
What's up with you? Don't you wanna play pin and tail on the donkey?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. You hear that sound? It's an ugly train. It's coming around, and there ain't no stopping it. Once it starts rolling, blowing on me with the face all swollen. I'm telling you, man, and I'm trying to be polite. But what you gonna do when they hound you all night? Talking in your ear and the shit never ends. Acting like we some long lost friends. Well, fuck off, bitch, and yo, that's what's up. I think I'd rather wine, 2 girls in a cup. There ain't enough booze in the world from here to Hong Kong. You ain't just Swamp Donkey, bitch, you Swamp Donkey Kong. What is that smell? It's the stench of an ugly bloated donkey. Don't want no. 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 Bitch, leave me alone. Come on now, girl, can't you take a hit? I ain't interested and you can use a breath mint. I ain't trying to be polite so you can just push off, cause you can't wash that kind of ugly off. What's that smell? The milk's gone sour. Something about you, girl, makes me wanna take a shower. Cause you thuggish and roughly ain't nothing lovely. Creature from the black saloon out to bug me. Even with a drunk baboon trying to fuck me. Even your shadow's ugly. What is that smell? It's the stench of an ugly bloated donkey. Don't want no. 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 Bitch, leave me alone.
let's go. Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you? What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this. To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead. Some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Bringing you the sound of Denver like a thick coat of body hair. Soundcheck on Live 365.
Man, that guy's voice was deep.
Yeah, it was.
Like a thick coat of body hair.
I bet he was hanging out with a stoner.
Somebody needs to. Hey, we're back on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. We're back. We're still with Kurt Jones. Hi, Kurtie.
Hey,
glad to have you. Glad to have you here. Hey, you were telling me earlier, while another tune was playing, that you actually did a song for a movie. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's called Quantum Voyage, and it's starring Dean Payne and Malcolm McDowell. So that was the guy from Clockwork Orange and the guy from Batman. Pretty good.
Awesome. Is the movie out now?
Yeah. It's available at your local Walmart. It's on one of them there.
My local Walmart?
Yeah, or whatever. I went down to Walmart, actually, and I found it, and I geeked out, took a picture of it, of course, and the shelf and everything. It's a real deal. It was there, my song.
And your name's on it? And you're getting some kickback?
In the credits, yeah, in the credits at the end. And there's like a minute of it used, almost, or so. And it's one of them, I got a little for it, and if I make a lot more, I would get more. But it's one of those type of things where, I'm just geeked out over it. It's like, oh.
That's great, man. Let's hope it's an American Graffiti for you.
There you go. Boy,
Selling lots of stuff. So is that a tune that you're going to play right now?
Sure. It's called The Walking Man, and it's on the title track of a New Olds album, too. The New Olds records are in your local record store, so you can sometimes find them. Here we go. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Jones.
He's by a tree, he's in your yard. The black cat underneath your car. The black dog running past the fence. Round the corner, ain't been back since. He throws his hat up in the air. It comes down, you don't know where. The wind blows, the sun shines. Don't pay it no peace of mind. Dark ravens, the black bees, the immigrants and the refugees. They're all shapes in the shifting sand. They're all the same to the walking man. Spit on the ground and crack my thumb. You never know when the trouble comes. You never know which way to turn. And down the road, what bridge to burn. Peel the bills from a big fat stack. Step light, you're gonna break her back. Poison kiss of a cigarette. It's gonna kill me, but I'm not dead yet. It don't stop, it don't start. Spot on the lungs or a broken heart. Are you afraid? I know I am. Don't mean nothing to the walking man. 3 kings and a pair of 9s. Fight on the cards, a friend of mine. You pay attention, you might survive. You take your money, you come out alive. Spent on the winds and I come known. Spent on the winds and I tried my soul. Soul passes without a sound. That's at the death and the world goes round. It don't stop, it don't start. Spot on the lungs or a broken heart. You give this life everything you can. Don't mean nothing to the walking man.
Jones and the Walking Man. Actually, that was the New Olds from the New Olds album.
Yeah, the Walking Man.
So, the New Olds. That's your current band.
That was one that was in existence for a little while.
All right.
The late departed, blasted Big Debosh, But anyway, yeah, and I'm just doing the solo thing. I'll be on the 10th of June at the Cherry Creek Farmers Market.
All right.
And the 24th at the Golden Fresh Markets, which is on 10th by the library.
Sweet.
Cool.
That's in the morning from like 8 to 1 afternoon. Thanks.
Well, by looking at the old clock on the wall, it looks like it's time now for the Soundcheck concert calendar. Here are some happenings this weekend. Tomorrow night, May 18th. The Beta Units are at the Globe Hall Barbecue. Crafter is appearing at the Moon Room. Now for Friday, May 19th, the Colfax Cannonballs flat get it at the Skylark Lounge. Motion Trap, The Hollow, Soft Skulls, and Old School Hype rock the Lermer Lounge. Eric Lindell is at Cervantes. Float Like a Buffalo, Weather, Big Storm, and Rubber Planet are going to slay Herman's Hideaway. Country Lips and Cella and the Charm.
Country Lips?
Yes. With Evan Holm are going to be at the High Dive. You can catch Mono at the Marcus Theater. And dig this, the 10th Mountain Division and Guerrilla Fanfare are going to be at your mom's house. It's true. It's a club at 608 East 13th. Now there's a plug for you. Okay, for Saturday, May 20th, it's Kurt Vile and the Violators raising hell at the Lermer Lounge. The Denver Beatniks and Kimberly Ott are at the Goosetown Tavern. Pale Horse, Pale Rider, Modern Goon, Great American Housefire, and Lorium are tearing it up down at the Three Kings. Thick as Thieves is at Jake's Roadhouse. Western Skyline and the Cowboy Dave Band is at the Globe Hall. Zach Maxwell, the Blue Collar Rejects, and Used to Be Me, turn it up at the Toad Tavern. At the Lost Lake Lounge, it's Sonic Geometry. I think I had Mrs. Wiltshire for Sonic Geometry, maybe 7th grade.
I failed Sonic Geometry.
Yeah. Anyway, at the Gothic Theater, it's MXPX, and Everclear is at the Summit Music Hall. Also, just to waste some time on something that's months and months away, it's the Rage and Raptor Tour with Blondie and Garbage, July 16th at Fiddler's Green Amphitheater. Didn't that place change name quite a few times in the 18 years we were on sabbatical there in Nebraska? Didn't they used to call it a few different things?
I believe so. I can't remember any of them, but yeah, I know they changed.
Well, good for you. Anyway, that's it for this week's Soundcheck concert calendar. Hey, let us know where you're playing, Denver. I'm here to plug your gig. Just send us the info to SoundcheckDen. That's SoundcheckDen at gmail.com, and we'll include it in our next concert calendar. So,
hey, I noticed your Herman's Hideaway show with Rubber Planet. You left off one of the bands. They're called Greenbrier Broadcast.
I see. Well, my information that I got from Cecilia.
Boy, she's just man.
Yeah.
All right.
I blame her. So.
Well, anyway, I just happen to have a track from them, so we're going to go ahead and play it. They will be joining Rubber Planet and who else?
I've
whatever.
lost the book.
It's this Friday, right?
Yes,
at
it is.
Herman's Hideaway.
And you know what, Brian? I was looking around on the floor, and I found one more useless fact.
Okay.
It's 5/17/17. There you go. That's probably why it was on the floor.
There you go. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, here's Greenbrier Broadcast with Breaking Through. We'll be right back.
Suddenly I am realizing my potential. I'm no longer wandering down these unstraight roads. May I
Hey, that's all the time we have for this week on Soundcheck. Our thanks go out to all you listening tonight. Thank you, Kirk Jones. Thank you, David Barber, for calling in. We're going to have you both back on the show here sometime soon. And I'm Jerry Lee with Brian P., and I'm going to say good night right now. I'm going to turn you back over to Brian P.
And I double your sentiment. Thanks to everybody for listening. Thanks to Kirk Jones for coming on, David Barber for calling in. The background music you're hearing there is Swami, a song called Beltane. I wanted to play it, but it's a really long song, and we ran out of time. We will play it later, and we're also going to have him on the show soon. Next week, Elizabeth Rose will be our guest, and we'll be playing some other Denver favorites. And thanks again, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.
Good night, Brian.
Good night, Jerry Lee.
Good night, boys.
Good night, Kurt.
Today is a good day to die.